Up next then, Roland Scholten, 2006 semi-finalist against Matt Clark. Matt Clark, speaking to Helen.
Well, Matt, I don't need to tell you about what it's like to play Roland in the first round here at a match play, do I?
I just need to win the bullseye this time. He beat me on the tie break last time with the throw. Same in the World Championships. Tie break with the throw.
Yeah.
He's going down this time.
Oh!
That's it.
Fighting talk, I like it. We're seeing a little bit more of you on telly recently. Is that a result of a lot of hard work on the circuit?
To be honest, yes. I don't practice as much as I should do still, but I've improved what I do. But I've actually lost 3 stone since Christmas in weight as well. So
Wow.
Go to the gym regularly. Try to become a professional sportsman. It seems to be paying off.
Okay, so you think that fitness is an important part of darts? We're forever hearing players say so.
I have to confess, I never thought so. You hear some people saying it and you just think, yeah, okay. Until you do it, and you just suddenly get to the point of, I need to lose some weight. My clothes are too tight and I'm not going to buy some next size up clothes.
Yeah, and so you have. So,
yeah.
So you're going to be the size of Roland Scholten by the time you finish playing him?
I don't think I'm going to grow 6 foot, no.
OK, Matt, we look forward to your game. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Relaxed and looking in good shape as well, isn't he, Matt Clark? How will he get on? Our MC is John McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. We're live in Blackpool. It's the Stan James World Match Play. Time now to meet our players. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Superman and the Flying Dutchman. It's Roland Scholten and Matt Clark.
Don't forget John Parr, Phil Taylor, Raymond van Barneveld, all in our evening session, 7 o'clock, Sky Sports 1. Third match of this afternoon session, your commentators Rod Harrington and John Gwynn.
Yes, thank you very much, Dave. And, well, a sparkler to follow that one there with Tony Eccles going through and Roland Scholten, one of the biggest hitters in the game, as well as one of the tallest performers. And, well, there may be a correlation between the two. Rod is capable of following a match like that and giving us more great entertainment.
Well, certainly. I mean, Roland Scholten played really well in Vegas. Just coming back on a bit of form. The big tall Dutchman from the Den Haag, here in Holland, the Flying Dutchman as we call him. But you're saying about his height, it is an advantage, John, to be as tall as him, because you're actually, from Roland's height, you're actually throwing down on the treble.
Yes, and the man he's playing, Matt Clark, formerly from Dartford in Kent. Clark of Kent, therefore Superman has become Supermank for me. He lives in Worsley in Greater Manchester now. And they have met on this stage before. On that occasion, Scholten won 10-6, but I remember that, Rod. I'm sure you'll recall it. Scholten was 7-1 up. Matt Clark came back to 7-6, hit a 1-6-1 checkout to make it 7-6, and we all thought, this is, Scholten's gone. And he won 3 legs in a row and managed to beat Clark 10-6. The handshake then, let's hope we get more entertainment like that, as Scholten starts us off here in the Winter Gardens. Game on.
Well, Roland's always been a heavy scorer, a lot of 180s and 140s, and he's going to have to do that today.
85.
He's been a little bit of miss the last probably year to 18 months, really. He's not an emotional player, Roland. You won't see him get fired up, but hopefully his darts are going to do the talking today.
Well, Scholten reached the semi-finals of the Las Vegas Desert Classic. Rather fell to Phil Taylor. There's Marais, his lady. And rather fell 11-2 to Phil Taylor in the semi-final. No disgrace in that, but certainly lifted him back up the rankings towards a top 6 place, indeed occupying a top 6 place at number 6. Matt Clark, 40 years of age, 41 in the order of merit. And it says that he's met Scholten now 3 times, and twice they've gone to a tie-break situation. And he reckons it's his turn to win one.
Well, you see Roland's throw there. You can see his arm doesn't pitch up. He doesn't have to pitch the dart up in a rainbow like most players, but that's because of his height. Matt Clark, real solid stance. Not a lot of movement in his action. Just pulls it back to the eye, and then really good release. 85. He's been a solid player for a long time, Matt Clark. He's never ever, as we'd call, the most exciting of players, but he's a player you don't take lightly, because he will come round and kick you.
90. Yes, I agree, Rod. You've got to be very wary. So many of these players are probably hovering in the 30s, round about the mark of 40. They may be upwardly mobile as well, and as you've stressed yourself in your interviews with Dave Clark, the 16 players who have qualified, in addition to the top 16 ranked players, are all informed players, and they're in that second bracket of 16 for a very good reason.
Well, he done the right thing there, Scholten. Played the percentages, had a beautiful dart in the treble 20. Big target and went for it again. Put loads of pressure on this 96 from Matt Clark. Clark would love to see this first dart go in the treble 20. It's below, half of the bed's covered. Well, give Scholten 3 clear darts of 32 for this first leg. Like to see it in their first dart. Gives him the player confidence when he pin it first dart, which he has.
Well, it's always nice, as you say, when that double goes in without any real effort. And game on, says Bruce Spenley. One of the longest serving referees on the circuit. Probably, of those we see on television these days, Rob, the longest serving, as Clark kicks off a 180 in this second leg.
Well, you know, once Scholten gets into his rhythm, he'll be pounding that 180s. The big scorer is Roland Scholten. Probably the finest game I ever seen him play was beating Raymond Barndell in the Premier League semi-final a few years ago. Didn't beat him, he beat him up, John, didn't he? Really fine performance. And Scholten would love to find that form for a whole week. He's a player that plays brilliant for a couple of games, then always has a dull game, and that's always the killer for him.
Yes, I think that was 11-4 he beat Barneveld at Plymouth, wasn't it, in the semi-final of the Premier League playoffs, and averaged 104 on that occasion. Wonderful performance. 2006.
61.
Previous year was also a semi-finalist in the Premier League, of course, but should have beaten Taylor, many think, on that occasion. Blew it.
59.
However, history is history. What's to come's a mystery.
Well, Clark knows he didn't have to go that way, really, John, because he knew he had at least 6 darts from where he was. He has cleaned it up pretty good, but sometimes when you go for a bullseye 25 on that, you might miss that and hit a 1 or a 2 or a 3, and that's the problem. He should not have really gone for that shot, but he's cleaned it up. He wants double top to make it 1 all.
Well, you see a few 120s in your time, but not usually with 20 and 2 balls, as Scholten just managed to demonstrate. But double 10 for Clark to level up at 1 leg all. It's a good start to this game, Rod. It's